Hello. Hello, third grade. This is workbook pages 50 to 53. Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens, Chapter 2. Peter Pan. Peter was born a long time ago, but he is only 1 week old. He has never had a birthday. This is because he escaped from being a human when he was 7 days old. He flew out of the window to Kensington Gardens because he thought he was a bird. He landed in Kensington Gardens between the Baby's Palace and the Serpentine. After seeing some fairies carrying water, Peter realized he was thirsty. He fell in a puddle and got wet trying to drink like a bird, so he sulkily decided to go back to sleep. Peter awoke long before the morning in a tree on Baby Walk, shivering with cold. His head was stuffy and he really needed to blow his nose, but he needed help. When he couldn't get the fairies or birds to help him, Peter sat down and cried, "Poor little Peter Pan." Peter decided to fly to Bird's Island in Serpentine to speak to Solomon Caw, a bird who guarded the island. When Peter explained the problem, Solomon was cruel. He sneeringly pointed out Peter's nightgown, toes, and lack of feathers to show Peter he wasn't really a bird at all. Peter began to shake with shock and forgot that he needed to blow his nose. He remembered his mother and wanted to return to her, but something prevented him from doing so. As soon as he realized he was human, he doubted his powers to fly. The moment you doubt whether you can fly, you stop being able to do it. "Poor little boy," Solomon said. "You'll never be able to fly again, not even on windy days. You must live on the island always." "And never go to Kensington Gardens?" Peter asked tragically. "How could you get across?" said Solomon. So Peter was stuck on Bird's Island. Solomon promised to teach Peter the bird ways, but Peter would not eat worms or insects, so the birds brought him bread in their beaks. He became very clever at helping the birds to prepare their nests. He made little water troughs near the nests and dug up worms for the little ones with his fingers. Solomon showed Peter how to be happy, so Peter wanted to sing all day long like the birds. He made a pipe of reeds, and in the evening he sat by the shore on the island and practiced. But as Peter sat by the shore playing his pipe, sometimes he became sad because he could see but couldn't reach the gardens. The ducks tried to teach him to swim, but he couldn't figure out how to sit on the water without sinking. Once a kite landed on the island, and the birds offered to show him how to fly on it. 6 of them took the end of the string in their beaks and flew away. He loved it so much they did it again and again. He begged them to do it once more, with him clinging to the tail, hoping he could make it to the gardens, but the kite broke to pieces in the air, and would have drowned in the Serpentine had he not caught a hold of 2 swans and made them carry him to the island. This one includes a glossary, so it says what all those bolded words are and what they mean. Realized, shivering, lack, doubted, tragically, practiced, and clinging. So when it said, he begged them once more to do it with him clinging to the tail, clinging means that Peter was holding tightly to. So we have this language dive. He sneeringly pointed out Peter's nightgown, toes, and lack of feathers to show that Peter wasn't really a bird at all. So you need to sketch that sentence. When you hear that sentence, what do you see in your brain? Pause the video to sketch that out. Use the past tense of to be to complete the sentence frame. Last night I blank really tired. Yesterday my friends blank really tired. Pause the video to complete that. This is just like what we did before. It says comparing, except this time it is chapter 2 of Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens with Peter Pan. Think about the 2 stories so far. What is similar? So what is the same? What is different? What is not the same? Record the similarities and differences in the chart below. Remember to use evidence from the texts. So what's the same about Chapter 2 of Peter Pan and Chapter 2 of Peter Pan and Kensington Gardens. And then what's different? What's not the same? This means you are comparing and contrasting them. Please pause the video to do that. Nice job. You have completed all of this. I'm working on getting to school and getting things printed, so hopefully you will have some math sheets ready for you at the school this week. Until then, just keep working on CERN, and I will see you. Bye.